Good morning. It's the early show with Rick and Lola, and the Bashin Beckley 4 just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And in all the conversations that I've had, they all reference one particular man who's on the line with me right now, and that is Gary Damron. Gary, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Lola. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, my pleasure. The Bashin Beckley 4, it's huge. It is so big it seems like, how much bigger can it get? This much more.
Yeah, this year is probably our biggest year yet. And just so many guys are coming. I know one that we haven't really talked much about is we just added him actually about a week ago, so a lot of people may not even know he's going to be there. But Devon Dudley of the Dudley Boys is coming. So he'll be there signing autographs and meeting with fans from 4 to 7. And as well as, Chavo Guerrero. He's another one that we haven't really mentioned a whole lot about. One of the Guerrero, out of the Guerrero family there. He's going to be there. So just so many people. Jimmy Hart, the Rock and Roll. I know you've already talked with them.
Right. Arn and Brock.
Arn and Brock Anderson from used to be on AEW. Of course, Arn Anderson, legendary Four Horsemen member. Just so many guys are coming this year. And the Bashin Beckley is something we always look forward to. It's the one time a year I get to come to Beckley. I get to see my friends, the Riser family. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
Oh, definitely looking forward to seeing you.
But it's definitely definitely an event that, if you're a wrestling fan and you live anywhere within driving distance of the show, you should definitely be there.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Now, you've opened up the meet and greet. It was supposed to be 5 to 7. You've backed it up to 4 to 7. Is that just from the sheer response to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to meet with all the wrestlers they want to?
Absolutely. It gives people plenty of time to come and get ready for the show. And if they want to meet all the guys, that gives them plenty of time to go, and they should have plenty of time to meet everybody. So, we wanted to give everybody ample time to meet as many of the guys that they possibly could. So.
Yeah, that's great. That's absolutely great. And of course, we have to thank Steve New.
Absolutely. This would not be happening without Stephen P. New, I tell you. Steve is he has such a heart for wrestling.
He does.
And he loves pro wrestling, and so he loves Beckley. And when he came to me years ago, 4 years ago, he came to me and he said, "Hey, I want us to do a show in my hometown of Beckley, West Virginia." And I said, "Well, yeah, we could probably do that." And then I had no idea the size of show that he wanted to do. I thought it was just going to be something, simple. And he's like, "Oh, no, we're going to do the Raleigh County Armory. We're going to go, we're going to do this." And I was like, "Hey, that's all good. We can do that." So the Bashin Beckley has became a very big event that we have a lot of people that travel long distances just to come to the show. So, we're very happy with them.
It is definitely building a reputation for itself. I mean, you mentioned Bashin Beckley, and everybody's like, oh yeah, I know it.
Right. It's funny, Lola, because even the big star wrestlers are starting to hear about it. And there's like, "Hey, I've heard about the Bashin Beckley. Yeah, I hear that's a great event. We would like to come." So that's kind of how it's growing.
And that is amazing. We're proud to be partners with you on this. But when it comes to the execution of the show itself, it's one of the best I've ever seen, because you get professional wrestling, you get that high caliber wrestling, but you also get the intimacy of being able to visit with these legends and superstars.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's what makes independent wrestling so much better than, the big companies, that you the WWEs and the AEW shows. You know, when they come to town, you're just going to go buy a ticket, sit in your seat, watch the wrestler walk from the dressing room to the ring and from the ring back to the dressing room. You're not going to get that interaction with them. And so independent wrestling shows make that so much, you know, that's the magic of the independent wrestling show, is getting to actually go up and meet these guys and meet your favorite heroes. And, yeah, it's just a wonderful experience. But this year's card, I think, is the best card we've ever done.
It's pretty amazing.
One of my favorite matches that I'm looking forward to, because this is what I feel like they were a part of what made me a wrestling fan, is Ricky and Robert, the Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah.
They're going to be in Beckley, and they haven't wrestled in Beckley in years. And this will be a chance for fans to get to see them one more time.
Yeah.
And the Rock and Roll, that's what I grew up on. I grew up on the Rock and Roll versus the Midnight Express. And that match, that feud, made me a fan of wrestling.
Right.
And I know this year the Rock and Roll is wrestling your boy Chance Riser and his partner Mason Miles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make it public this morning. I'm going to ask you right on the air, will you be the special guest ring announcer for that match?
I would love it. I would be honored.
Right.
Yes, I will do it.
That's wonderful. We would love to have you do that. That would be great. We would love to have you be a part of the show. So, yeah, we're excited. We're looking forward to that.
I'm excited. You know, I am just going to say this, Gary, for the record. Jimmy started it, okay?
Yes, Jimmy Hart will be their manager, the Rock and Roll Express's manager that night. So yeah, absolutely, that's gonna be great. Jimmy's wonderful. If you've never met Jimmy Hart,
I can't wait to meet him in person.
Oh, he is a little ball of energy, and you know, Jimmy's up there in age, but so much history with him. You know, not only in wrestling, but if you're a fan of rock music, Jimmy Hart is actually a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And he used to sing with a group called the Gentrys. And you can still hear that song on the radio sometimes, that Keep On Dancing by the Gentrys. So Jimmy was one of the singers in that song. So, yeah, Jimmy's just a great, legendary, the word legend fits him to a T.
Really does.
So,
it really does. It's the Bashin Beckley 4 at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center. I think I just got added to the card. So we're going to be there Saturday, June the 1st. Doors open at 4 for meet and greet. First bell is 7 p.m. And we've got you linked directly for tickets through our website at 103CIR.com, or you can visit BeckleyConventionCenter.com for tickets. You're going to want to get them now, because you need to be in the loop on this show. If you are a wrestling fan on any level, this is a show you want to see.
Right. And I want to tell, too, about all the ECW guys. ECW was such a popular organization back in the 90s, and has such a following to this day. But a lot of the guys from ECW are going to be there in Beckley on June the 1st. The Sandman, Shane Douglas and Francine, Sabu, Devon Dudley we mentioned earlier. Mm-hmm. Those guys there played a big part of ECW. And so they're all, and Bill Alfonso, so they're all going to be in Beckley. So, and they're all going to be available for the meet and greets. So it'll be a great time for fans to get to come and meet them.
This is going to be the largest meet and greet you've had.
Absolutely, it will. We've actually been talking about room and space-wise, if we're going to, where we're going to put everybody as far as the wrestlers go. Now, you know, we have absolutely plenty of room for fans. We've got that's a great building. As a matter of fact, I put a picture on Facebook yesterday of the arena, and guys were just like, "Oh my gosh, it's such a huge arena for a wrestling show." So it's beautiful. So
it's going to be wonderful. Gary Damron, always a pleasure visiting with you.
It's a pleasure talking with you too. I look forward to seeing you next weekend.
I will definitely be there. The Bashin Beckley for the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center. Get your tickets today. It's the early show. Good morning.